And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Rangers drop points yet again, this time to Motherwell as we draw 2-2. Just off the back, of course, an embarrassing defeat to St Mirren, and we find ourselves dropping points yet again on the road against Motherwell at Fir Park. So 1 point in 2 games against Motherwell and St Mirren. This is not good enough. It genuinely isn't good enough from a Glasgow Rangers team. I have said time and time again, I don't care where Rangers are in a transitional period. If Rangers are in a rebuild period, there is no excuses to not beating some of the teams within this division. We are expected to beat these teams, and we should be beating these teams. And again, we have let ourselves down due to a awful first half from Rangers, and probably the worst I've seen so far under Philippe Clement in terms of the first half performance. Again, I don't even know what the team selection is all about. It kind of looked like he was playing bingo with the actual team selection. I couldn't believe that was the team selection when it came out onto social media before the game. And simply, it just looked like he just picked some random players together and just whacked them all out there. Again, no idea why he went with that sort of team to start with. Again, stunk the place out from the first half. Absolutely rank rotten defensively as well. Jack Butland, again, he is the starter taking a bit of responsibility and some blame. I'm seriously not seeing too much special in Jack Butland at this moment in time. And the defense is absolutely woeful. Genuinely so bad. We're so bad defensively. And again, defense certainly cost us that. In fact, the whole performance in the first half was absolutely diabolical. Now, going into the second half, we did make change. Again, we put 2 players on, probably our only 2 good players that we currently have at Glasgow Rangers, and that is Hamza Igamane and Václav Černý. Surprise, surprise. Again, you take 2 empty jerseys off the park, you bring on 2 players that are actually pretty good, and you do get results. Single-handedly, I would say Václav Černý and Hamza Igamane got us a point out of that game. But again, what's the more important that I need Rangers fans to understand, and I think a lot of you guys do by looking at the poll at this moment in time, is that again, just because we made a recovery in the second half, it doesn't guise the fact that we need a change. We need something. We're not moving in the right direction under Philippe Clement. Now, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Again, I've never really been in the Philippe Clement train so far this season. When I called for his head in October, November, I've still been, wanting change. I'm still wanting him out. But I'm a Rangers fan. Of course, I'm going to support the football club whenever we're going to play. Of course, I want Rangers to win every single match that we play. So, of course, I'm going to get behind the team. But my goodness me, since we had a few convincing we had a change of system, and then we had a few convincing wins, which was very, very good. Yes, we got a draw against a really rank rotten Tottenham Hotspur side. Don't want to take anything away from it. I think we should have won that game. And then, yes, we were the better team in the cup final in the League Cup and probably should have won the League Cup. But following that, we've been absolutely woeful. And it's almost like he's reverted back to his old sort of standards. And again, some of the excuse book that he comes up with time and time again, I just don't know if I want to go into a January transfer window that's absolutely pivotal for us and trust him with the money. I just don't know if I can get behind it. And again, I'm starting to feel that we definitely need some change. Something needs to happen. I've been very, very patient with this manager. I'm being patient with the rebuild, but I see no positives. Yes, apart from this purple patch that we had recently, yes, I agree, we had a purple patch, but he just can't get past a low block. We're absolutely rank rotten against these sides that we should be beating. I said in the last video, it's not Celtic that's cost us the league title at this moment in time. It's the other teams. We played 1 game against Celtic, and I don't even know how many points we are behind them now. 14 points or something. I think they just won today. So 14 points behind in December, going into the second Old Firm game of the season is absolutely diabolical. For me, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst had far more merit in the bank than Philippe Clement. Took us to Europa League final, probably, again, apart from winning a title in my lifetime, it was probably the best season I ever had as a Rangers fan. Genuinely, best season. He had far more credit in the bank. And if you want to talk about an injury crisis, he had the injury crisis in that season. We had James Sands and Leon King starting as centre-back partnership in games in the Champions League against Liverpool and Napoli, and that's why we were so poor. Yes, it was never as bad as that, and he had an injury crisis, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, and was dismissed when he was 9 points behind. So Philippe Clement, I don't know what the heck is going on here, but if Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, a guy that took us to a Europa League final, took us and had so many good sort of memories, had an injury crisis, as dismissed for being 9 points behind, then this man needs to go tonight. We're 14 points behind in the league table after one Old Firm match played. One Old Firm match played. That's all we've played, guys. People saying that Celtic are miles ahead of us. They played one game against them. We're losing and drawing to the other crap within the SPFL. We're not getting the results against the other teams that I've said time and time again. I don't care where Rangers are in a rebuild. Rangers should always be beating these teams, no matter what, because our budget is so far superior to them. So wherever we are in a rebuild, wherever we are in the project, wherever we are in the process, this manager keeps on talking to us, we should have no excuses losing and drawing to these other teams within the league. Yes, of course, you can't go 100% record in a campaign, but guys, we're 14 points behind in December. It's not good enough. It's really, really bad, and this guy needs to go tonight. I don't trust him with the checkbook going into January to bringing in more players. Again, it's bingo with his pre-match, his post-match press conferences on what he's going to say. I want to see what excuse he's going to say. Does anyone want to put some bets on now what he's going to say? I've not watched his interview just yet. But if anyone wants to put a bet on, let's see. It's probably going to be the same regurgitated crap that he gives us every single week. And again, I'm saying it again, I don't want him to have a January transfer budget to play with because it's absolutely pivotal. It's a huge January transfer window for us. And to be fair, I'd rather a more competent manager just have a free hit now for the next 6 months to the end of the season, get maybe some players bedded in January, and then in summer can add some other players and really get used to his system so we can hit the ground running going into next season. Yes, it's freaking depressing, but guys, I've seen enough of Philippe Clement. He is not the man to take Glasgow Rangers back to the top of Scottish football. And again, it's time for him to go. That first half performance was absolutely diabolical, especially off the back of a defeat against St Mirren. You would expect him to go out there with a fully fledged team. Why was Hamza Igamane not starting? Why was Václav Černý not starting? Tired? Well, they certainly didn't look tired when they came onto the park. And again, the two best players not playing in a huge game for us as saving them for the Old Firm. The Old Firm doesn't matter right now. Of course it matters, but we're freaking so far behind. We need to win the next game in front of us and then take the Old Firm when it happens and when it comes. I'm sick of him and he needs to go tonight, and I hope the next video I'm making tonight is with regards to his sacking. But guys, do let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on how you feel about this. But I'm seriously stressed. I'm seriously pissed off because that first half performance was absolutely diabolical. And we will talk about other players instead of the manager. Of course, Butland, I think he's been awful, genuinely. The defensive centre-back partnerships as well, awful. The actual defence and the goalkeeper today were woeful. And let's have a little look what people are saying. Of course, lots of Celtic fans jumping in. Didn't your team just win? Aren't you going to go celebrate that? Yous have no project, says Placide. The Blue Baron says all the obsessed in the chat. Haha, everybody's in there. So is anyone going to add stuff to say? Mr. Freeland says Clement must stay. Phone's running hot. Make Phil an offer him tonight. Can pay him in installments to get rid of him. Oh my god, again, it's just absolutely rammed with Celtic fans. But guys, you just won. Go and enjoy it. But Rangers fans, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Is it time up for Clement? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comment section below how you feel with regards to this manager and this project, and let me know who you'd want to take over the hot seat if he was sacked tonight. And do you think he will be sacked? Again, yes or no? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Look after yourselves. Peace.